5, 4, 3, 2, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. That was. I can't do that. I don't know why. Add it to the list of things I can't do.
Just do this a few times.
I'm laughing too much
And
right
then
now.
see how fast you can do it, and then go, ooh, wah.
Can you do a gusto though?
Not now.
Well, I'm saying,
No.
could you?
Maybe. I don't know if I've tried.
That's the hard part. I don't want to do the silent version, the SBD. Okay. What about this?
Welcome to the Bad Brothers podcast. Or did you want to do
No,
cold
go.
open?
No, we're good.
Cold open. And cue the music. Just kidding. Arguing about cold open for a couple minutes and then the music starts playing.
Yeah, I got some jokes today. I thought you were going to do Welcome to the Bad Brothers podcast and all that stuff.
No, now you're doing the jokes, and I'm going to do it
Oh,
after the
man.
music.
We're not in sync today.
After the music, I'll do it.
Well, you back.
Backstreet's back. All right. And you said we're out of sync.
I know. Oh, then we just got in sync.
Yeah.
We did it.
Use the Backstreet Boys to get in sync. Can you believe it?
In a new documentary, Evan Rachel Wood.
What?
Did you do this story?
No. Isn't she from Westworld?
Evan, I think so. Evan Rachel Wood details Marilyn Manson abuse allegations, including rape and torture. And she's only
Were they an
one
item?
of only one of 16 accusers. Meaning you should definitely go ahead and judge a book by its cover sometimes.
That's a good one.
I don't know. I think she would be disappointed to call it an item now.
I didn't know they had a thing.
Locking her in a freezer and or
What?
this room that was like really cold. and stuff.
Ex-fiance.
I know, dude.
Yeah, she's from Westworld.
Okay. Oh, this is my mean one. I should have done this one first. Because now I have to end on this one.
End it.
A 19-year-old just became the youngest woman to fly alone around the world. In her 5-month trip, Zara Rutherford flew over 52 countries, logging 32,000 miles. Through her accomplishment, she hopes girls around the world will aspire to be scientists and engineers and not just a pretty face. So I'm assuming she's ugly.
Is she friends with Greta Thunberg?
It's always the ugly people that say it's not just about looks.
Right.
Beautiful people aren't saying it's not just about. Actually, when you're ultra beautiful, then you
Then it's
do say that.
It's like a humble brag.
Yeah, it's like you just like it's not all about beauty because you're trying to be like humble and not
Yeah.
because you're so beautiful.
You're Gal Gadot singing "We Are the World" or whatever.
She's just innocent. I
Yeah.
think she does strike me as like an innocent person.
Because she's dumb.
I
Like ignorance is
no,
bliss.
she doesn't strike me as dumb either. Some people are just naturally sort of happy and innocent.
Is that ignorance is bliss though?
I think okay, that's something I actually think about a lot. And
Me too.
I think like I can't remember, somebody at work told me this or something. Basically they were just saying like they play cards with their husband all the time or whatever, and that's like their thing or whatever, and it just makes them happy, and they're just like satisfied with life and stuff.
they're not watching the news.
Yeah, and it's like, and sometimes I look at that kind of person and I think like, oh well, their life is just like sitting in their house. They don't go out. They don't do anything. They don't do vacations. They don't whatever.
I thought you were gonna say they don't vape.
They don't vape, but they just kind of sit at home and they're happy doing that and playing cards and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have to look at them and say they're objectively happier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes. And I do think ignorance is bliss is a thing. And it doesn't have to do with your intelligence as in like IQ. I don't think people are necessarily dumber. I think what people call intelligence is sometimes just different life experience.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean your brain is bigger somehow.
Right.
But it's like,
although there is a Dunning-Kruger effect.
oh yeah.
The dumber you are, the smarter you think you are.
Yeah, and the smarter you are,
the more you know you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Dunning-Kruger.
Yep.
Diane-Kruger.
Diane-Kruger effect.
Wait. We're supposed to be doing jokes.
I know. I was thinking about that the whole time. You can cut and chop this or something.
Cut and chop? I'm not a music producer.
Oh, I thought that was your dream.
I know I am. It is.
Don't negative self-talk yourself that. That's a big thing. I don't like negative self-talk.
Oh, what's my brand of humor?
Have you heard about this? A former Army sergeant has given up the Army and began acting in the adult film industry. After admitting that she's always been intrigued by the world of adult film.
Mm-hmm.
She decided to trade in her BDUs for some BJUs. You know what
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah.
A cinema in Manchester, not Port Orchard, England, is now offering dog-friendly showings. Now, instead of crackling candy wrappers and hormonal preteens ruining your movie, you'll now have Sparky's ball licking to distract you from Rose not letting Jack on that floating door.
Ball licking. Yuck. You're too... See...
ASMR.
You're too into the dog world and you feel too comfortable talking about licking balls and stuff.
Well, here's the deal. I used to have a dog that slept in my bed, and I'd wake up at 2
We never had a male dog.
2 in the morning to this.
Wait, the dog slept with you?
She's licking like her stomach.
I never had the dog sleep with me.
I had a dog in my adult life, not when we were growing up.
Okay. Sorry. I did a boo-boo.
You forgot about the dog.
I have set some things aside.
Exercise the memories from your mind.
Exercise the memories from my mind.
Is that a worship song?
No. It reminded me of a song.
I got a TikTok to show you. Not right now, but I'll explain it. It's because it just goes along with this. The music, the human video of like, there's Jesus and there's this like girl, and then there's all these people come up to her, and one's like lust, and she's like dancing with the guy, and then one's like drinking, and they're getting drunk with their friend. One's like cutting, and one's like bulimia and like throwing up and stuff, and then Jesus like pulls her from like a big tug of war for like half the song. Yeah. The girl did a TikTok about it.
Oh, like now talking about it?
Yeah. And like, well, how did we get away with this?
That's funny. I know. Sometimes you do some human videos.
All right, add this in whenever you want. Okay, ready? And see. Welcome to the Bad Brothers podcast. We're glad you're here today.
I'm leaving that in like that. Now I have
We're
to.
glad you're here today. I'm Will. This is Michael. We're brothers.
Yeah.
We haven't always been good brothers. So now we're here.
Bringing us together. It's the comedy.
Remember we talked about a couple weeks ago the tradition, I believe you said it was like Japanese or something. Right? First dream of the year.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say the gold in the pot.
Oh, the cracks? Filling the
Yeah.
cracks with gold. That's a good one. But no, the first dream of the year is
Yeah.
supposed to like be your fortune for the year,
Yeah.
like kind of fortune telling
Yeah.
type thing. Well, I had mine.
Okay.
This was a couple weeks ago.
I'm gonna start
Googling.
a dream interpretation.
All right. So here's what happens. I don't really remember how it got started, but I find myself in a competition. Okay.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I am aware that it's a competition. I am with some other people.
Hatsuyumi, Japanese. Contents of a dream would foretell the luck of the dreamer in the ensuing year.
Can you say it more Japanese?
I could.
Hatsutumi. What was it?
Hatsuyumi.
Hatsu, like Daihatsu.
Uh-huh.
Yumi.
Oh, dang.
Eggplant. Oh, yeah, those are the...
Mountain hawk eggplant.
if you have those three, then it's like a good fortune. I read about that.
Particularly good luck.
If you have
Fuji
if you have a mountain hawk eggplant dream, you're gonna have a
Fertile
good year. No, so I find myself listening to the rules of the competition, and the competition is there are a bunch of stalls with horses in them, and you have to wash the horses, and whoever washes the most horses
Oh, the most?
wins. But also you have to like find your specific horse. So like all right, the next horse is number 47, and you got to go racing down through all this maze of barns to find horse 47.
There's lots of horses.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I'm rushing around and I remember the number 47, so maybe that's in there too. Dream
Horse.
interpretation. And so I'm running to find these horses, which, note to listeners, I do not like being around horses. Not a fan. I don't want to ride a horse. I don't want to be in proximity to a horse. I like going to the horse races last year.
Yeah, you don't like horses?
I don't trust horses.
Yeah.
That's more what it is.
They're too big.
Yeah, they're all jumpy.
Yeah.
Imagine some 2,000-pound, 90% muscle animal that's all just skittish and can just like kick you and kill you in one kick right to the head. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
They're all jumpy and squirmy and muscular. So yeah, like I'll look at them, I'll watch them. I don't want to ride them. I don't want to pet them.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's my competition, which I'm really into in the stream, to wash them. So go find a horse, wash it. Don't really remember that. And like going on to the next one, washing it. And then I'm like lost looking for the next horse and looking, and I have some number that I'm looking for. I can't find it. And then I realize that the reason I can't find it is now I'm not looking for horses anymore. I'm looking for dogs.
Oh.
But it's not the same dogs from the dog show. It's not collies. It's just like random dogs.
Why do your dreams just change? It can be like one thing and then it just
Yeah.
changes, and it's like it doesn't give you pause
Yeah.
in your dream.
No one was like, all right, now we're doing dogs.
That's what yeah.
And they're like, I'm all stressed out trying to find this horse, and I'm looking for a dog. And so then I finally find the dog. Yeah, that's all I remember. I don't know if I won or lost. I don't know if I was ahead or behind.
So you
But
cleaned 2 horses and found a dog.
yep. And the dog needed to be clean. Like that was like it's like we moved on from horses to dogs. But I didn't know that, so I was running around lost, looking for number whatever horse, but it was a dog.
This is in the train yard because they keep
Cars
getting
are
the
numbered.
numbers mixed up.
That was after.
Oh.
That was after.
Okay. I got 2 things here.
Okay.
Because we're talking about Hatsuyumi
Yeah.
in Japanese, I have to interpret it Japanese.
Ah.
See, if I just say, oh, okay, which one of these is which? One of these is from Japan, and one of these is from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
A horse is a spirit animal,
Mm-hmm.
a divine being,
Mm-hmm.
and the gods enter the world riding on them.
That's sounding Japanese, but also could be Native American.
Or horse in a dream might symbolize freedom, energy, strength, stamina, power, and male sexual energy.
That sounds Japanese.
What? That is the US of A. Freedom and strength and power.
Oh.
The sexual energy threw you off.
It did.
You're thinking of weird Japanese.
Yeah. Blurred out stuff.
Hentai. Horse hentai.
Oh boy. Rule 34.
No, spirit animal, divine being.
So that sounded Native American to me, and then
Yeah.
the other one sounded like
I forgot.
Japanese.
You know what? I forgot Native American. Not forgot totally, but when I said America, this one, it just laughed at me. It just made me laugh because, not laughed at me. It made me laugh because it was like spirit. One's like divine spirit animal, and one's like it's a
Strength and boners
it's like
freedom.
a boner pill for your mind.
and freedom.
And so
So what was it? Divine spirit animal. The gods rode on them, and what?
if we switch over to Chinese, because not that all Asians are alike, but I just need more content.
Just in looks.
Nobleness,
Oh.
faithfulness,
Mm-hmm.
kind of integrity.
But here's the deal: I'm washing them.
Yeah. So what's that mean? So
Maybe
your integrity
is dirty.
dirty. Oh, we found it already.
I'm
No, wait.
washing
This
it.
is a dream, though.
But it's also a competition.
Oh.
There's like other people running around washing horses.
You.
Look up the number 47.
Your divineness, nobility, honor, spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, because like
You're not cleaning other people's horses. You're cleaning.
they weren't my horses.
No, they were yours because you said you had to do the ones assigned to you.
Oh yeah, true. But they weren't like I didn't own them. Here's what: if you look up the meaning of the number 47, it's the natural number following 46 and preceding 48.
Oh, dang, that is deep.
It's the favorite number of Pomona College and is an obsession in the hip hop collective Pro Era. You know the hats,
If the
flat brim hats.
if the most notable thing about a number is it's between 2 other numbers, and then second is Pomona College, freaking what website?
Here we
is
go.
that? Alexa.
This is from sunsigns.org. Angel number 47.
There we go.
When it repeatedly occurs in your life, it signifies that the spirit angels are sending an appreciation message. They are applauding your attempts and diligence to accomplish your objectives.
But it's not repeating. It just showed up.
Well, maybe it's been in other places and I don't realize it yet.
47.
They're encouraging you to continue with your hard work and assuring you that the course you've chosen is the right one to obtain your objectives in life. The number 47 will relentlessly support you in your endeavors, and at the same time, you should listen to your inner voice.
Oh, we forgot to do dog, though, because it switched to dog. We're missing. This is the clue to it all.
Transition. I hope you guys at home are on the edge of your seats.
You got to say something else.
Well, just a recap. I don't dream a lot. If you haven't been listening before, Michael dreams all the time. I dream every few weeks, but they've been picking up since talking about it, and I've been trying to remember them more.
In Asian folklore, dogs are seen as symbols of good luck. The Japanese consider divine creatures that guard the temples from others.
Ooh.
So, this is it.
Wrap it up for me.
This is your year. In order to, you're going to have a lucky year.
Okay.
That's seen by the dogs and the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Prosperity. You're going to have a good year. But to accomplish your goals this year, you're going to have to nurture your nobility and your honor. You're going to have to be an upstanding person in order to accomplish your goals. You're not going to cheat to accomplish your goals.
No.
You're not going to tear others down. You are going to do the honorable thing. You're nurturing that. You're figuring out. You're washing. You're figuring out how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to take luck as well. You have two sides. You can nurture all you want and be an upstanding person. And if things don't break right for you, plateau. But
that's when I'm lost in transition to the dog.
And so then, if you hit some luck along the way, then you're really going to hit that high mark you're looking for. Boom.
How soon do you think that can happen? Because I bought a lottery ticket.
Oh, soon. Mm-hmm. Have you been massaging your honor, though?
I think so. At work, I'm trying to be an upstanding guy.
It just doesn't pay off to be a not
I feel like not upstanding might get you some
way harder
short-term gains, but then they always come back to get you.
Yeah, bite you in the booty.
Bite you right in the booty.
Right in the dog booty. Anyway, you can do that this year.
Yeah.
You can accomplish your goals.
I tried really hard to remember that dream for you. I kept repeating it to myself for like a week.
Oh wait, 47.
I read that.
What was it again? It was
kind of about the same thing of like accomplishing.
It's steadfastness, steady, guiding you, keep you going, energy.
Yeah, accomplishes your attempts and diligence to accomplish your objectives and ambition in life.
Yeah, there we go.
Assuring you that the course you've chosen is the right one.
All that washing.
Supporting you in your endeavors.
Yeah, exactly. Just all that washing you're doing.
Yeah.
Giving you the energy.
And that's a lot of washing. Horses are big.
Horses are tall. How many hands tall are they?
At least 12.
At least 12.
That's a tall horse, I think.
I know. There we go.
That I just read about today the so what's his name? Vitruvius Man, the Leonardo da Vinci painting with the man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that guy with no arms or legs, or what? No
the
legs.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah.
No.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Vujicic Nick or something.
That's
like
his
that.
last name.
That's a basketball
or
player.
something.
Yeah. Anyways.
The Vitruvian Man,
Okay.
which is the Leonardo da Vinci painting. But all the writing on that painting is like a hand is this, and 9 hands make your body from your head to your toe, and like this and this, which is all pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The proportions. But yeah.
I remember that from learning drawing because I used to be
Right.
kind of into that.
Yeah.
Learn how many heads are,
Your eyebrows to your nose is the size of your ear. Did you know that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weird stuff. And then there's like your pupils to the corners of your mouth.
How about your foot and your forearm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got a big forearm. You know what they say about long forearms.
Long ulna. Long radius and ulna.
Yeah. Long radial nerve. Did you have something, or do you want me to keep blasting away?
I was trying to set you up for Xfinity.com.
Set me up.
I was giving you segues.
I missed them. Give me one.
Hey, man. How about that TV you got on over there?
Well, yeah. Well, if you remember when you were here a couple of weeks ago and it kept saying...
your box?
Yeah, it kept saying my box was blown out. It kept saying connectivity issues when we knew we did the speed test, that the Okola speed test, that it was ripping at least 420.
Getting my box blown out
400
almost made me choke.
400 to 450 megabytes per second. Which actively was happening while it was saying there was connectivity issues. Oh. So I even hooked up, you can see the yellow Ethernet cable there.
Ethernet.
I took out of the PlayStation, probably why I also haven't played Call of Duty the last week.
Oh.
And so, like, that's still, I reset that, I reset the router, I did everything, and still... Like every 10 minutes or so, if I'm watching YouTube, if I'm watching HBO Max.
Anything, even plugged in?
Yeah.
Ethernet.
Still kept going. Did it this morning.
Weird.
And so I'm like, I'm tired of this. I'm so freaking mad.
Oh, this morning? So you called today?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like so mad. And so I go on there to customersupport.com and I see the option for chat as opposed to phone call, and I'm a socially awkward extrovert, so I will take the chat option. And I'm laying here in my skivvies drinking my coffee. I don't want to be chatting on the phone at 9 a.m.
Oh, chatting secretly in your underwear to just a random person, not creepy like somebody
Yeah,
just like a random person. Then in your head, just like, oh, they don't know I'm in my underwear.
I'll give you one better. That someone's on the phone and they're really just rambling, and you just put the microphone on mute and you go pee.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Then you turn it back on to say something real quick, and you turn it back off to flush, and they don't even know that you were relieving yourself. And so I hit them up on the chat. I say my Flex box is crashing all the time, no matter what. Connectivity's good. I was like, I got 400 plus megabits.
Oh, and they can only follow their script. Are you gonna say they can only follow your script?
No,
and this was like unplug it. Yes, I already did that.
Spoiler alert: this was one of the greatest customer service experience I've had in my entire life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Comcast Xfinity. And so, and this might be a chat thing as opposed to talking on the phone, because this guy was cool and collected, and he said cool a lot. And first off, which made me even think to save this for Potter, guess what he told me his name was?
Easy Sound TV?
No. His name was Capiche?
Nice.
Kapish. Capiche. So I ended all my sentences with, my flex box is crashing. Capiche? What do you think about that? And so We run through all the basic
Wow.
stuff, give me your name, give me, let me get logged into your stuff. And he remotely accesses my Flex box to refresh it. And I said, I read online that like this is happening a lot. Was there like an update or something? And he said there was, and that not all of them updated remotely. So, or like automatically.
Yeah.
So because I've had this for like a year, no problem.
Maybe that's why you got through easy this time, because it's a big problem. So
Yeah.
just
And so he just remotely does that, blah, blah. And he says, you're getting 400 megabytes a second for $100 or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, please don't change that if that's the case.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, yeah, that's good, blah, blah. Because I think I paid for like 200 or something, like 250 or something. So I was like, oh, shoot, my cover's blown. He's going to throttle me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he's going through the stuff and he's like, all right, we reset it. I can ship you one if that doesn't work. And I said, I literally can walk to an Xfinity store right here.
Yeah.
And pick it up. And he's like, okay, I'll just give you an order number and you'll get priority if you go in there. Because I remember when I got set up here, there was a line outside because it was COVID. And like the people who already had that were just picking up stuff were in like a separate faster line than people just showing up out of the blue. And so he helped me with that. And then
like when we did that at Chick-fil-A. Remember when we did that this summer?
We went into the line.
Yeah, when we were flying to mom and dad's, and there was a line of like 30 people, and then you just got on the app.
Yeah. I miss when that app was giving me lots of free stuff.
Anyway, sorry.
Yep. And then, so he does all that, and then he says, hey, there's a deal going on. Get you 600 megabytes for less than you're paying.
Oh.
By like $2.
Yeah.
$88 as opposed to $90.
Nice.
And I was like, double checked a couple things because it was like if you go over 1.6 terabytes of data, you get charged $50. And then I was like, did I have unlimited data before? And he goes, it shows him typing, the little message box. Capiche. Is typing, and he's like, I checked your data. You've never hit over 600 gigabytes or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, oh, thank you so much. He's just like, he's just ripping it on the customer service.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I need to look at how much data I use, because I always wonder.
Because I figure streaming video all the time.
Yeah.
It's my, it's my TV and music and everything. And then PlayStation, that's got to be a lot.
Yeah.
I download, games that are 60 gigabytes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then play them online.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's got to be a lot. But I guess not. And so it was so refreshing.
Shout out. I'm going to tag you in this post. Xfinity. Might title the episode Xfinity so they can get a...
Give Capiche a gold star because that was great. After the last years of all this COVID crap and, low staffing and people being on edge, it was just nice to just sit on my couch in my underwear and chat with Capiche and get a problem solved. And guess what? I didn't have to go get one today. It's been working this whole time.
Oh, shout out Capiche. I wish I knew your Instagram. I'd tag you here.
Do you think they come up with screen names? Do you think that's his real name?
Capiche sounds like his real name. I think they've been using their real names more.
Think he's Pakistani?
I don't know.
But yeah, that was just a great experience. But what really set it off is him saying his name was Capiche.
And he said cool a lot.
Yeah, he said, he'd ask me a question like, did you, connect it to the router? I'd be like, oh yeah, I tried that and I reset it. Like, okay, cool. He'd say that a lot.
Okay, there was something, I was on a different website using the chat. It might have been Guitar Center when I was having all their waiting for my base to come and then canceling it. And I would always chat with them. And I think they had an automatic response that was sort of like that. It's like, okay, cool. Or maybe it was like
sometimes it was
too.
okay, cool. Sometimes it was cool.
Exactly. It was like different ones, but it was always like a phrase. I wonder if they did some research that shows like if you give them a response first instead of just waiting.
It seemed pretty legit because then he checked my data without me asking, and just like a couple other like little things.
It's funny when it's like they have a response that's very natural sounding, and then they're what you think is they're typing for real is then very unnatural sounding.
Yeah. Capiche is a short name for Lord Hanuman, Lord of the Monkeys, in Hindu. And I'm probably saying it wrong because it says it's 3 syllables.
3 syllables?
That's what it says.
Play it out loud. Can you?
Nope.
Oh.
Maybe on a different website.
Capiche.
TikTok has not surpassed Instagram for my favorite social media, but it's getting close.
It's just, it is, I spend more time on TikTok, but probably like Instagram more, if that makes sense.
I agree.
TikTok, because you just keep watching videos.
Keeps your attention better.
It just keeps your attention. But I follow my 100 people on Instagram, and then I have my second Instagram that when I want to check out more.
And then your third one.
When I want to know that Demi Lovato is having a funeral for her pop music career.
Oh my gosh. How about her singing to the ghost for its trauma that it had?
Oh, no.
You didn't see that?
No.
She's on this ghost hunter fake show.
She did. Yeah.
And she's singing for this ghost that apparently had some sort of trauma in its life.
Oh.
Which sounds horrible enough as it is, but then
because she has trauma, so the ghost has trauma.
Yeah, because of the frozen yogurt incident. But then the video is even worse because she's like, oh my gosh, something's in here. But then it's like she has with 2 guys, and it freaks out. The ghost freaks out if the guys are in the room.
Yeah.
Even though they're gay guys. One of them is at least. And then they're like, Demi, you should sing. You should try singing for it. And then she's just standing there in the dark.
Oh, I guess maybe she does it a lot. Because there's videos that aren't the same.
Oh, she's done a few of the ghost stuff, but this was just the specific singing for the trauma.
I have trauma too.
Oh boy.
So I feel you, and I get it. Do you like to sing, Carmen?
Oh. You should sing something for her, Demi.
Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper.
Her own
song.
pop song.
Yeah. They use one of those it has a name.
Freaking what if that ghost is from the 1600s? They're like,
right. What pretty much
who put this chord structure together?
What are these triads? What are these demonic triads you're using? That's a music nerd joke. We will have someone that appreciates that. Senior Baldwin, demonic triads. That's for you.
She should have been like a skyscraper.
No, but they use one of those. It has a name. It's essentially a little radio that just scrambles through a bunch of channels, whichever one's the strongest. But then they're like, oh, it said trauma or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's like, Carmen. My name is Carmen. I have trauma. And it just like is a bunch of scratchy radio stuff. And so yeah, it's just ridiculous. Demi. She used to be cool. She used to do
I
jujitsu. She had a
know.
blue belt and then drugs.
Oh,
Now she's
man.
all whacked out from all of her drugs.
No, she is sober now.
No, but it fried her brain.
I think it did. Because she was like out of it. She's on life support or something.
Yeah. She was,
She was in a
practically
coma.
dead.
I could be laughing about that all night.
Yeah.
Freaking ghost trauma.
That's a rough one when I saw that.
Because a ghost, you've never seen a ghost teach somebody something.
And you've never seen a ghost that wasn't from the 1600s. Am I
Because
right?
they never learn something from a ghost. Like, it has to be like trauma. It can't be like, oh, this ghost is trying to tell me about steam engines or something.
And why isn't there ever like a ghost of like your grandma just coming to hang out with you and
It has to be from
Make
your
you some cookies.
world of knowledge. Even though it's a ghost who has lived a different life, possibly murdered someone or seen people murdered if they have trauma.
mm-hmm.
They lived an entirely different, even the English they spoke was different.
weren't allowed to vote?
And if it was a woman, she's never seen the light outside the kitchen.
Oh, dude, what if it was Carmen?
Oh,
What if it was the Carmen?
The Carmen. Trauma. Okay. When Carmen Carmen had to cancel the CLC gig
Mm-hmm.
because he got an infection from the makeup in his eye.
Oh, trauma.
And that was trauma. She should have sang a Carmen song.
She should have done a human
Wait,
video.
Carmen would have sang it.
She should have done a human video.
I
Well,
gotta.
What was a Carmen song? I have a funny story.
Okay.
I got time?
Yeah.
I just remembered this.
Yeah.
After the dog show, we go to Cracker Barrel.
I
Did
thought
you know
were
there's a
gonna say
Cracker
karaoke.
Barrel in Portland? I didn't. Jansen Beach area. Cracker Barrel, go in there. We're looking around, waiting for our table in the little country shop.
Wait, can I just ask? Were you with her family?
Just her.
Just her?
Well, her sister was at the show, but she was staying.
But how did you two decide on Cracker Barrel?
It was across the street.
Oh.
And we were going to just go there, go home.
Oh.
And it's just cheap,
I know. It just doesn't seem
good
like
food.
it just doesn't
And
seem
it doesn't
like,
fit our normal MO.
I know. That's why I was surprised.
Convenience
Convenience.
beat out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so going to Cracker Barrel at the store, there's a CD rack,
Oh.
one of which Adele's new CD, but also Gaither's.
Oh, really?
Bill and Gloria Gaither.
Nice.
Homecoming. I'm like, do you know who these people are? She'd never heard of them.
Oh, yeah, because the person working there.
What?
Oh, Lauren.
Lauren never heard of them.
Come on, Lauren.
She didn't grow up at the
Catholic.
Southern
That's Catholic.
gospel.
I know.
Grandparents from the South, you know? And so,
Swing low, sweet chariot.
I had to, she was just like, his dentures are horrible. That's the first thing she said.
Judgmental. Superficial, judgmental.
Yeah.
No. Just,
And, but then I had to play it. It was just funny. It's just funny. Like, something that, like,
Then you pulled up all the Gaithers on Spotify for
yeah, there's a lot.
all of it for decades and decades.
The whole ride home. All the
Or you
way
can buy a
from
CD.
Portland to Seattle. Gaither's Homecoming. 2001. Gaither's Homecoming. 2002. Gaither's Homecoming. 2003.
Stay home.
And so I had to enlighten her on what the Gaithers were. She's like, I probably couldn't listen to this.
I know they got some crazy singers.
Some of them are so upbeat. Yeah, they had the guy that could sing really low,
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
but like twice as low as that. And then, yeah, and then all the harmonies and stuff, like that's all good. But some of them were just like that, like 1, 2, just. And it's like so much of that. And I just had a flashback of people in church clapping on 1 and 3, like a hammer to the side of your head.
I know when you're on the drums and then you're looking out.
You're
and then,
behind the cage.
Yeah, and you see, and you got your headphones on, so you can't
Yeah.
hear all them. You just hear,
The monitors,
music.
yeah.
But you see all people clapping on all the different beats they're clapping on.
Oh yeah, it's so
It's
bad.
like you should be doing that in unison.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe and engage on the comments. If you want to be a legacy founder, go to the DMs and say you're going to donate thousands of dollars to get how much was it? To get the video going?
I need about another 1,000.
1G to be a legacy founder. Like, subscribe, engage, ring that bell, share with your friends. It's the Bad Brothers Podcast.